Find the equation of the circle, smallest circle, passing through the point minus 4, 2, and having its center on the line 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. So I say let the coordinates of the center be hk. Center of the circle, let the coordinates of the center of the circle be hk. Now if you see, it is given here that the center lies on the line 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. So since the center lies on the line, three x plus 2y is equal to 5, it must satisfy this equation. So therefore 3h plus 2k must be equal to 5. Call this equation number 1. Next is find the equation of the next condition is, what you see here is that it is given here that the circle passes through minus 4, 2. Okay. Now what does this mean? That the circle passes through minus 4, 2. So you have this circle, yeah, and you have the center hk, and it passes through the point minus 4, 2. Okay. So what does this mean? It means that
That the center lies on this line.
what is the radius of the circle? That is the question.
Uh, Radius will be
The center lies on this line
h
actually.
plus 4.
Center lies on this line.
Yes, sir. So we can, I mean, this h and k will satisfy this equation. Yes, sir. 2, 3h.
That
Okay.
is what I have written here.
And the radius, yes, sir. And we will get one more equation after doing like h plus
Yes.
4
What is that equation?
whole square
What is that
of the
equation?
radius.
See that
H
the
plus
distance.
4
What is the
whole
radius
square.
here? This is the radius, right? This is the
Hmm.
radius. Now what is the radius? Radius is the distance
Hmm.
between these 2 points, right? So what is the radius here?
Yes, sir.
Root over of h plus 4 whole square plus k minus 2 whole square. This is the radius. Also, what is the radius? The radius is also the perpendicular distance of this point from this line, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
It is the perpendicular distance of it is also the distance, the perpendicular distance of this point minus 4, 2 from this straight line. So also what is the radius? How do you find out the perpendicular distance between a point and a line? You take plus or minus and you write your ax1, this one is your x1, this is your y1, a is 3, b is 2. So ax1 3 into x1 plus b y1 plus c. C is minus 5 here because you can write this as minus 5 equal to 0, divide by root over of 3 square plus 2 square. So this will come to plus or minus 12 plus 4 minus 5 divided by square root of 13. Okay. Next you'll get plus or minus, this is 17 minus 4 is 13. So minus 13 by root 13. So taking positive sign. Negative sign, sorry, not positive. Taking negative sign, we get radius equal to 13 by root 13, which can also be written as root 13 into root 13 divided by root 13. So it cancels, so you simply get root 13 units. So both are equal to the radius. So therefore this must be equal to this. So therefore
root 13.
Root over of h plus 4 whole square plus k minus 2 whole square must be equal to root 13. Now you square both sides, remove the radical, you'll get a quadratic. You get h plus 4 whole square plus k minus 2 whole square is equal to 13 when you square both sides. Now you expand. You get h square plus 8k plus 16 plus k square.
So,
Hmm.
then we will get two sets of coordinates now, because it's
Yes,
coming
that
in
is why,
quadratic.
if you see, that is why this is mentioned, smallest circle. You will get two values
Smallest
of h.
circle.
You will get two values of h and two values of k, and then you will have to choose such a value of h and k that it is the smallest circle. Okay, that is why this phrase is given here, smallest circle. Okay, otherwise they could have simply have said find the equation of the circle. Okay, h square plus k square. This is 4h, 8h, not h, 8k, 8h. H square plus k square plus 8h
Plus 8h
minus 4k.
minus
16 plus
4k.
4, 20. 20 minus 13 is 7.
20 minus 13 is 7.
Now what you do is you call this equation number 2. Now you will refer to equation number 1. You are getting equation number 1 as
We can
this.
take out the value from
Yes.
equation 1
You
and
can
put
take
it
out
in
the
the 2.
value of either h or k from 1 and you put in 2. You will get a quadratic in a 1 variable. Okay, so from 1 we get, call this equation number 2. No, why have I? This is not the question I was doing. You just erase this. So what you do here is from 1 you have 3h plus 2k is equal to 5. That means you get h is equal to 5 minus 2k by 3. Okay. So you put this in 2. H square. Oh, instead of h you put the value. You get 5 minus 2k whole square. 5 minus 2k by 3 square plus k square plus 8. 5 minus 2k by 3 minus 4k plus 7 equal to 0. So you have 5 minus 2k whole square by 9 plus k square plus, you multiply all this, you get 40 minus 16k divided by 3 minus 4k plus 7. Now you take the LCM. Get 5 minus 2k whole square plus 9k square plus 3 times 40 minus 16k minus 4 into 9, 36k, plus 7 into 9, 63. Now you expand by a minus b whole square formula.
Minus no.
A square plus b square minus 2ab plus 120 minus 48k minus 36k plus 63 equal to 0.
Hmm.
So k square you combine to get 13k square. How many k's are there?
13 K
You've
square.
got k here, you've got k here, so that means this is
K
68,
K
68
3
and
K.
68 and 36. 104.
68 and 36.
104k.
104. Huh?
And this is, if you add up, you get
Plus 63 plus
45.
120. 183.
145 plus 63.
183 plus
145 plus 63. 145 plus 63. 208.
145. And 208.
Okay. So now is 13 a multiple of all this? 104? I think it should go. 13 into 8 is 104. Yes. And 208, what about 208? Will 13 go with
And
208?
208.
Yes, it
16
will go.
times.
So I can take 13 out.
16 times maybe.
Square minus 8k. How much? 13.1 and 13.6. Okay. So simply get k square minus 8k plus 16 equal to 0. This is a quadratic. Can this be factorized? 2 into 8, yes.
Yes,
K
sir.
square minus
8
2k
plus 8.
minus 8k plus 16. And that means you're getting k into k minus 2 minus 8 into k minus 2.
How, sir? We have to make 8 from 16.
This is, oh, sorry. My writing is wrong here. So 8 into 2. 2 into 8. 4. Yes, this is a perfect square actually.
4 plus 4.
This is a perfect square.
Hmm.
So this is k square minus 2 into 4 into k
4K.
plus 4 square equal to 0. So you're getting k minus 4 whole square equal to 0. That means k is equal to 4. In
K
fact,
is
two
equal to
values,
4.
4 comma 4, whatever. So the coincident roots we are getting. Okay, let's take 4 for the time being. Here. So k is equal to 4. So what should be the value of h? Putting this in 1.
8. 8 will be
Putting h is equal to 4 in 1.
minus 1.
We get
So minus 1.
minus 1. Why minus 1?
5 minus 2 into K.
Okay. H is equal to,
2H.
putting k is equal to 4. So you get h is equal to 5 minus 2k by how much? 5 minus 2k
3.
by 3. 5 minus 2 into k by 3. 5 minus 8 by 3, which is minus 1. So therefore, what is the
Minus
coordinates of
1.
the center?
Minus
You're
1,
getting only a
4.
single coordinate. So I thought you'd get two values of h and k, but you're getting only single value, so no problem. So that would be the
But we
smallest
got
circle.
same values for
We
K
got
now. That's
coincident values. Okay, so you get minus 1 comma 4. This is the coordinates of the center. Okay, and what is the question here? Find the equation of the smallest circle. So what is the radius of this circle therefore? Radius we had found out to be
root 14.
Root 13 units, right? And you know
Root 13.
the coordinates of the center. Hence, equation of the smallest circle
Hmm. X plus 1. X plus 1
is x
5
plus
minus
1 whole
4
square
whole square is equal to 13 square. Root
plus
13
y
square.
minus 4 whole square is equal to root 13 square. Or let me write it this way. This one, if I'm writing root 13 square, and let me just write it this way, x minus of minus 1. And in the next step, I can write that is x plus 1 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square is equal to 13. This is the required equation of the smallest circle. So this was a bit laborious in the sense that you had to solve the quadratic and everything. But this was a sum from which you could learn that the distance between the any point on the circle here, any point on the circle and the center is the radius. Also, the perpendicular distance between the center and any point, perpendicular distance between the line through the center and this point was equal to the radius.
And
That is
any
what you
point on
learned.
the circumference.
Okay, that was what the
Yes.
important lesson that you have learned. So we'll be applying this technique later on also. Once we start with the general equation of a circle, we'll be applying this technique, similar technique in fact, not the same, a similar technique, but the same concept we'll be applying later on. And I'll be discussing your general equation of a circle. Okay, so let us now do the next sum. Let us now do the next sum, which is the last sum, number 10 or number 11, I don't know. This is a multiple choice question. The point diametrically opposite to the point
11.
P10 on the circle is, and four options are given. Now, what do you mean by diametrically opposite
So, what
points?
is the meaning of diametrical opposite?
That is what I'm saying. If you have a circle, you have a center, okay, say C, and if you have one point here, say A, and if you have a diameter,
There are two coordinates of diameter. Then one will be given, then the opposite will be called
diametrically opposite. So if I have the point B here, then this point is diametrically opposite to A. Or we also say A is diametrically opposite to
A.
B. Okay. So the point diametrically opposite to the point P10. Here the point, this, let us say this point as P. Okay. To the circle. So we have to find out the coordinates of B. These are given as your four options.
Then,
And the equation of the circle is
then we can use that section formula.
midpoint formula.
External bisector value. Yes,
Midpoint formula. Because C is the midpoint. But before that, I need to find out the coordinates of C, right? But how do I find out the coordinates of C? I will have to find out with the help of the equation of the circle. But here again, if you see, the equation of the circle is given in the general form. And I have not discussed the general form yet.
We can take
So,
out the center.
yes, but
Minus
how will you
1,
take out?
minus 2. Yes.
You know the general form, that is why you are saying. But what
Coefficient
if you,
of x.
you know the general form, that is why you are saying. But what if you don't know the general form? Then how will you take out the radius? We have to convert this general form to the standard form. So what I want to
Standard
teach
form.
you from this problem, what I want to teach you is how to convert a general form to a standard form. Okay.
Standard
So
form.
given equation of the circle is x square. If you know the general form, then this is a two-line problem. But what I intend to teach here
Yes.
is that how to convert the general form to a standard form. Okay, so this is your general form given, which I will discuss after this. How do you convert to a standard form? How do you convert it to this form? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. How do you convert to this form? That is what I want to teach. Now see here, first of all, you take the x's together. Okay, so x square plus 2x. You write together. Okay, you take the y's together and you take the constant term separately. Now what you do is, what you see here is, this is your a squared term, this is your 2ab term. Only b squared term is missing. Similarly here,
Maybe,
this is
yes.
your a squared term, this is your 2ab term. So b squared term is missing. Okay, so we add the b squared term and then we adjust that term later on. Okay, so how do we do that? Let us first
By
write it in the form
subtracting.
x square plus 2ab. Okay, and here I write this
Plus
as
1 square.
plus 2 into 2 into y, 2ab. Okay, now what you do here is you write this as x square plus 2 into 1 into x. You, b square term is missing, so you add the term b square. But since you have added this, you subtract this also. Similarly here, b square term is missing, so you add the b square term and you subtract it. Minus 3 equal to 0. Now what happens? This becomes your a plus b whole square, both of these. So you write this as x plus 1 whole square minus 1 square is 1. And you write this as y plus 2 whole square minus 4 is equal to 0. Not 0, minus 3 is equal to 0. Next, x plus 1 whole square minus 1, open the brackets, plus y plus 2 whole square minus 4 minus 3 is equal to 0. So you get x plus 1 whole square plus y plus 2 whole square is equal to 7 plus 1, 8, which now can be written as x minus of minus 1 whole square plus y minus of minus 2 whole square equal to root 8 square. So what is the center of this circle? Minus 1, minus 2. And what is the radius? Radius of the circle is root 8 units. Root 8 can also be written as 2 root 2 units. So we have got the center and radius of this circle. So what is the center here? We've got minus 1, minus 2.
Minus 2.
So C is the midpoint of PB. Okay, let the coordinates of B be alpha beta. See. So I say let the coordinates of B be alpha beta. Let the coordinates of B, the point diametrically opposite to P,
Yes, beta.
opposite to P, be alpha beta. So clearly C is the midpoint of PB. So what is the coordinates of C? If you see the circle here, the coordinates of C here are alpha plus 1 by 2 and beta plus
Minus
0 by
3
2.
minus 4.
Alpha not minus 3 minus 4. In terms of alpha and beta, it is alpha plus 1 by 2 and beta plus 0 by 2, which is equal to C alpha plus 1 by 2 and beta by 2. And what is the coordinates of the center that I've got here? Minus 1, minus 2. So therefore, this must be equal to minus 1,
Minus
minus
1 minus.
2. From here, you will get alpha plus 1 by 2 minus 1 and beta by 2 is equal to minus 2. So you get alpha is equal to minus 3 and you get beta is equal to minus 4. So what are the coordinates of the point P? B. Therefore, the coordinates of B is -3, -4. This is the point that is diametrically opposite to the point P. And do I have that option here? Yes, option C is the correct answer. Okay. Let us see one more problem from this. Yes, number 7. Number 7. Obtain the equation of a circle, radius 2 units, which lies in the positive quadrant and touches both the axes. Find the equation of the, find also the equation of the circle with center 6, 5, which touches the circle above externally. Now, what does the circle look like? The circle is in the first quadrant, okay?
It will have positive intercept.
Positive intercepts. How does the circle look like? It touches both the axes and it is in the first quadrant, and center here is given to be um, uh, it lies in the first quadrant only. It is given in the positive quadrant and radius 2 units. Okay, so this is, the circle will look something like this. Okay, because the circle lies in the first quadrant. Okay, and this is your, see, your center. Radius is given to be 2 units. So perpendicular distance from the y-axis is 2 units, and perpendicular distance of this point from the x-axis is also 2 units. So what is the coordinates of the center? 2, 2. Am I right or not? Coordinates of the center is 2, 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the radius is 2 units. Now the question here is, obtain the equation of the circle. So what is the equation of the circle? So first of all, what is the coordinates of the center?
2, 2. Radius is also 2.
And radius is 2 units given. This is given. Therefore, equation of the circle, x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square is equal to 2 square. Simplify this, x square minus 4x plus 4 plus y square minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 4. These two cancel. You simply get x square plus y square minus 4x minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the equation of your circle. Second part of the question, find also the equation of the circle with center 6, 5 and which touches the above circle externally. There is a circle that touches this.
How we will do, sir?
Huh? There is a circle that touches this
How
circle.
we will do?
How?
Radius is not given on the
So what? 6, 5 is the
6.5.
center of the circle that is given. Okay, this circle with center 6, 5 touches this circle externally. Okay. The question here is, find the equation. The center is given. What you only need is the radius. Now see, first of all, you can calculate the distance. Let us call this point as P. You can calculate the distance Cp by distance formula.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Also, you know the
Yes, sir.
radius is 2
-2.
units. Therefore, you can get this radius. Let us call the point of contact as M. Okay. So first of all, I'll find out the distance Cp. What is the distance Cp? Cp is equal to square root of 6 minus 2 whole square plus 5 minus 2 whole square.
This is 5 units.
which is equal to root over of 4 square plus 3 square, which is root 25, which is 5 units. Okay, so distance between the centers CP is 5 units. And what is the radius CM? Radius of the circle with center C is 2 units given, right? That is CM is equal to 2 units. Therefore, what is the radius PM? Radius of the other circle, radius of the circle with center P. Therefore, radius of the circle with center P 65 is CP minus CM. CP we have found out what? 5 units, because see, we have found out
5
the
units.
distance, we have found out the distance between C and P, and we know this length. Therefore, what should be this length? Radius of the other circle? It should be CP minus CM. So this is 5 minus 2 is equal to 4 units. Now we know the radius and we know the center. Therefore, we can find out the equation. Hence, required equation of the circle with center P65 is x minus 6 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square is equal to 4 square.
3
36 square 36
5 minus 2 is 3.
to 16. This gives you x square plus y square minus 12x minus 10y and 36 plus 25. 61. Yes.
5 minus 2 is 3 units.
5 or 3? Okay.
5 minus 2 is 3 units.
Okay, fine. 3 units, and this is then 3 square.
9.
This is 9. 3 square, then this becomes 9. So x square plus y square minus 12x minus 10y and 36 plus 25. 61. 61 minus 9 is how much? 52. This is the required equation. Okay. So this completes our first exercise. Okay. Now what we come to the next part is the general form. Now remember, I told you in the last class also that all these have been excluded. From after this exercise, after your exercise 17b, okay, all the others have been excluded. I think intersection of a line and a circle is there, that I will show you, but tangents and all, everything is excluded. Okay, that's from here 17.09. All this has been excluded from your syllabus. Okay, so let us discuss general form very briefly, and then I will start with problems in the next class. First of all, the general form, you have already done the standard forms of the equation. What are the standard forms? Standard forms. The first standard form that you have done is x square plus y square is equal to a square. The next standard form that you have done is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Another standard form that you have done. Next standard form that you have done is the diameter form. X minus x1, x minus x2 plus y minus y1, y minus y2 is equal to 0. These are the three standard forms that you have already done. Okay. The general form of the equation that we start today is the form x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Here the coordinates of the center, remember, coordinates of center, it can be shown actually from the standard form. If I convert this general form to this standard form, number 2, it can be shown that the coordinates of the center is minus g minus f,
minus g minus f.
and that the radius of this circle, again if on converting to the standard form, you can show that the radius of this is root over of g square plus f square minus c. Okay, this is the coordinates of the center and the radius once the general form is given. Now for example, if I give you an equation, now just the equation that we did just now, let's take that equation. Let us take um, this equation, the MCQ question that I had done, this one, x square plus y square plus 2x plus 4y minus 3. This equation. Now in the last, if you see in the last problem, what I had done was that I had converted this to the standard form. Okay, where has it gone? I think I have erased that. Okay, fine. When I did that problem, I converted this to the standard form and then got the center and radius. But from this concept, from the concept of the general form of the equation of a circle, we can get the center and radius from here directly. Okay, and how do we get? You convert this, you write this, you have, if you compare this with the general form, comparing with the general form, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. What are we getting? If you compare the coefficients, the coefficient of x square and y square are 1. Here you have a 2 and here you have a 2g. So we get 2g is equal to 2. Okay. Here you have a 4. Here you have a 2f. So 2f must be equal to 4. And here you have a c and here you have a minus 3. So c must be equal to minus 3. So what is the value of g that you are getting? The value of g you are getting as 1. The value of f you are getting as 2. And the value of c you are getting as minus 3. So what is the center of this circle? If you see, the formula here is center is minus g minus f. So whatever the value of g and f that you have got here, you just change their signs. So you get minus 1, minus 2 as the center. And what is the radius? Radius here is root over of g square plus f square minus c. This is root over of g square plus f square minus c. So what you get here is root over of 1 plus 4 plus 3, which is root 8. So you get 2 root 2 units. Okay, so from this, from this general form, I'm directly getting the center and the radius of the circle. That is the utility of the general form. Okay, so that is what general form was all about. Okay, now what you must see in the general form, what you must see in the general form, first of all, you must see that coefficient of x and coefficient of y are equal, not necessarily 1. Coefficient of x and coefficient of y both are equal. The next you must see is that there is no xy term. There is no xy term, x into y term. Okay, these two you must have noticed. Also you must see that this is equation in, it is an equation in x and y of degree 2. Okay, these things you must notice. Now my question here is, before I proceed, my question here is, suppose if I give you an equation of this form, Example number 2, 4x square plus 4y square plus 32x plus 16y plus 48 is equal to 0. Okay. Is this the equation of a circle? Devanjan, Tanisha.
Yeah, yes,
Is
it's an equation of circle
why?
because x square plus y square is there,
So
and
what?
they both are positive.
So what? I said here, look at the first point. The coefficient of x is equal to coefficient of y. The coefficient of x is equal to coefficient of y. Now you will say that, sir, but the general form is x square plus y square. But here I have 4x square plus 4y square. So no problem. Even if they are 4x square plus 4y square, you divide both sides of the equation by 4. So you get x square plus y square. On dividing both sides of the equation by 4, you get, right? This is what you will get. So therefore now see, it is coming to our
Yes.
original form only. Right? So even if the coefficient of x square and y square are not 1, they must be equal. That is what I want to say. That they must be equal. See here that they are not 1 but they are equal. So when they are equal, in order to make it 1, you divide both sides by that number. You will get the coefficient of x square and y square as 1. Okay. So this is the way. Now you can find out the center and radius very easily from here, just as I have done here. Okay. So that is what my question was. And these three terms, these three things you must note, that it is a second degree equation in x and y. That is that you have an x squared term and you have a y squared term. Okay.
Oh.
So that is, I'll stop here for today. Intercept I'll discuss in the next class.